What's up and welcome, beautiful people. We are here at Faro Auto Investments opposite Santon City, and with all those S's, we are stood in front of an S680 Maybach. Allow me to step into the lap of luxury. My goodness, this is an amazing place to be, and let me tell you, it is a special place to be. Immediately, all my anxiety and stress has fizzled away by the softness of this pillow. Let me tell you about the sound system. This car has an array of speakers that play various ranges of sounds so that you can hear what color the trumpet is. The rear seats are the only place to be. You are the captain and commander, but you do not steer the ship. You simply sit back and relax. So in the rear seat, you are greeted with this luxurious leather and your own sunroof. You can't share a sunroof with the person in front. No. You are in the S680. You are the center of attention. You are the chosen one. The rear seats might be the place to be, but the front seats are not neglected. Listen to me, the steering wheel is so beautiful and comfortable to hold. It is as intuitive as a dial. It just slides and glides. And speaking of sliding and gliding, no, we're not gonna slide this car, relax. Along with having a S-Class, and this is not even just the S-Class, this is a Maybach. But anyway, along with having an S-Class, you get technology that is a cut above the crust. The rear wheels will turn opposite to the front wheels when you need to do maneuvers in tight places. That makes the turning ratio smaller and makes the car feel smaller, as well as more nimble. Now, when you're on the freeway, the four wheels will then turn in the same direction as you turn, so that the car crab walks across the lanes, keeping stability and agility all in one package. It's very difficult to package a car this long into the streets that we drive in today, but Mercedes-Benz has made that possible. This car has E-active stabilization, whereby the suspension will accommodate for all of the bumps and lumps in the road, as well as there's a sensor in the front that scans the road ahead and then prepares the dampening springs and shocks to then compensate before the road meets the tires. Along with the E-active stabilization, this car will keep the horizon leveled. I'm talking to you about this from the back seat because this is where you really feel the technology come into play. In fact, you won't even feel it. But what happens is that when the car banks left or banks right, generally in a normal car you get body roll. Now this car does not have body roll. As the road turns, as the horizon of the car pivots, the right suspension will pick up and the left suspension will drop, ensuring that your horizon is steady and still. Just so that you, in the back seat where I am, do not sway left or sway right. You are not in a car. You are in a technological marvel. This is what you're paying for. So when you click dynamic, not only do you get comfort, sports, and individual, but you do get Maybach music. And with the Maybach music, you get a Maybach display on the dial. Now, on this dial, right, you can then change from classic to Maybach. And now you're in a Maybach dial and a Maybach mode. You're fully engulfed in what is a Maybach. Moving on, there is the sports view. And then we click into the sports dynamic setting over here, which will take all the engine, suspension, and steering wheel into sports function, as well as the transmission. And then you get this system. On the left there you get your newton meters of torque, G-force, as well as on the right you get the kilowatts that you're pushing at. This is basically a live view of what you're doing. So this is absolutely and utterly insane. All the systems change as you change them. So go back into home, let's go back into Maybach, and the theme of the car changes. Everything changes. It is quite a spectacular vehicle, I must say. I still have a lot to go through. An impressive navigation. Oh, wow. This is, okay. Listen, it was my first time seeing this, and look at this. This is where you can find Faro Auto Investments right off opposite Santon City. You see the word there, Santon City Mall, you see that square, you see that block, and you see Rivonia Road. You can immediately locate us here at Fair Auto Investments. Safety is a non-negotiable for Mercedes-Benz. That is why you have pre-safe impulse, which will lift the wheels depending on which side gets damaged. Passengers in the car will be saved with the reduced angle of impact. What does that mean? That means that if a car is coming from this side and it's going to impact the car on the right side, these two wheels, the suspension will lift the car to reduce the angle of which the impact is coming from. That will then save the passengers in an unlikely event of an impact. And this car embodies everything that Mercedes-Benz has to offer in terms of tech, safety, comfort, and speed. You will get a comprehensive package for only 5.5 million rand. And if you ask me, this looks like a 9 million rand car. This car has to be at the top of your list when searching for an executive vehicle. You will be traveling in first class everywhere that you go. So everywhere you can't take your plane, you take your car. Thank you for coming to our review. This is the S680 Maybach.